So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager Creator Team Career Mode Season 6. So we have 4.8 million to spare. So let's just see, and we have failed front wing for Kush. Let's just upgrade it. Obviously it's for Pierre Gasly because he is in car 1. We have done that. Let's go back, and again suspension has also failed. Obviously, let's see, even with the rush one it will only come out in 5 days, so 5 days should be good. Yeah, let's do that, and that should be enough. But for now, let's just put in the old front wing, well, the old suspension for Pierre Gasly. I don't know why I'm making so many mistakes. And look at that, our low speed and our tire preservation is really through the lowest of the charts, and front wing and side pods are going to come in. So let's just see, and yeah, rear wing is going to give us all right amount of performance. Let's see, and the underflow, that is amazing guys. Let's just do it straight away. 2 engineers, that should be good. Obviously we are going to get it in 30 days, and that will be enough for us to complete the summer break. So let's see, and suspension, tire preservation 4%. Okay, so that is for second car. We have to see it for second car guys, because the first one has an old car of, well, the old suspension, what am I saying, and the car 2 for Kushmini has the new one, and yeah, that is not going to be much. So let's just go back, and chassis should be good. Yeah, engine cooling is the one that will improve, but high speed too will improve. So let's just do the chassis. Let's do 3 engineers. You know what, let's just use all the 4s. Let's just do that. And guys, if you haven't watched last video, go and check it out, because we were able to get, well, spoiler alert a little bit, because we were able to get P1 and P2, but this time it was Pierre Gasly who was able to win the Hungary GP with Kushmini into P2. Oscar Piastri did amazing, gets himself into P3. So let's see any messages we have, and it's boardroom which is in poor condition. So let me see, and okay, so we can't upgrade it because we have only 2.1 million. So guys, I am going to wait it a little bit for it. Let's refurbish the helipad and the 2 center, because that is something that is a money making thing for us. So other than that, yeah, let's do, okay, we cannot even refurbish the team simulator, so let's just go guys. And Enrico Cardell has a external offer going to McLaren, and Mark Slade has an external offer for Red Bull. Obviously we have already taken, well, Mark Slade out of the equation, because we have already hired Giampiero Lambiase. So let's just see, and scouting is what we are going for. Let's see, we have scouted Pierre Wash. So you know what, let's just give him a contract, but obviously his buyout fee is 26 million. Yeah, so guys, let's just go and try to counter offer Enrico Cardell, because there is no way I am going for again. Let's go next season, and wait, he is happy with it, with everything we have given him. He is happy with it, so 3.4, that should be good. So guys, let's just offer him this contract and see if he accepts it, or if he going to give us a counter offer. That we will take that. So guys, let's just go, and guys, let's just see, we have a missing part of front wing. Let's take that one and give it to Pierre Gasly, and the tire preservation in 22nd, that's bad to say the least. And let's see the suspension, because he has the older suspension, that's why guys. So we cannot do anything about it, because I have, well, let's give him, well, that was Kushmini on an old chassis. That would make sense why Kush was a little slow in the last race. And let's give the side pods to both the drivers, the new ones, and let's go into underflow, and let's give the new one to Kushmini, and let's just get into suspension. Cannot do anything about it, and look at that. Okay, so first in dirty. Okay, so I think guys, yeah, underflow is not going to improve the tire preservation. So yeah, I think that should be good guys. Let's just do the race targets, and let's just go into the Belgian GP.
This weekend we're in Belgium, in the picturesque province of Liège. Taking a look at the top of the constructors' standings, we've got a team that's starting to pull away. And at round 14, we're well into the season and the points allocation.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
And into the Belgian GP qualifying, and we have Inters to start with, so it's going to be in the qualifying. So we have rain, and let's just see if it's going to go lower. Nope, there is no lower or higher, it's just going to be equal. So let's just wait for a minute, and let's send both the drivers out now, because we had a little bit of a dip here in the rain, so that should be good. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is going to start his lap, and he has started his lap into Q1 on an Inters. Let's see other people who have started their laps. So a purple for Piastri, that has been taken by Logan Sargent in the first sector. Purple for him. Second sector purple goes to Russell, of which Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen are still the first ones to complete their laps, which makes sense. And we are green, both the drivers are green, and Russell with the purple third sector goes P1, and second purple for Piastri. Let's see what he can do in the last sector, and that was Maloney into P2. Piastri though, with the help of his third sector, which is only green, goes into P1, and Logan Sargent with his third purple goes P1. Logan Sargent goes P1. Miney into P4. Gasly has started, is in bus stop chicane. Let's see what he can do. Race to the line, and he only goes P6. But Logan Sargent has gone to P1 with the first and the third purple sector. That is amazing. Stroll has gone crazy. It doesn't matter. And obviously I waited because I am going to send both the drivers out again, guys, because I am not waiting till the end. And obviously we have Tsunoda and Stroll, who already has mechanical fault of their own. That, I don't know if that is a good sign, and people are coming in. We are still going again, and look at that, guys. Green sector 1 and a purple one for Miney, and Miney goes P1. And Russell, Maloney were able to do a better lap time than Logan Sargent. And here comes Gasly, race to the line, he goes P3. So guys, I think this should be good enough. And here, look at that, guys, 20 seconds remaining. Not even a single driver is out for even a chance to do a lap here. That means Daniel Ricciardo again out of Q1, and Yuki Tsunoda too, who I think was looking actually amazing and decent in some other races, and to be knocked out of Q1, that should not be the case for him. He has the pace, but right now let's just go into Q2. And into Q2, let's send Miney out. So we have 0. Okay, so the rain is decreasing here. Let me see. Okay, so it's going to be level here. So guys, let's see, sending both the drivers out, and every single one is out. And Miney, I think in Belgium, sending Miney out at the first lap might not be the right choice, because guys, obviously slipstream is a big effect here, and we are with Miney into the first one to start our laps, and it is a purple 131.8, but I think, yeah, people surely will take it, and that is 31.9 for Gasly. Let's see who takes the purple, and it was Max Verstappen, who is on soft tires. So we have started and gone on to the Inters. That might be the wrong choice, so let's bring both the drivers in, guys, and let's see what more we can do. Look at that, every single one is out on soft tires. So yeah, bringing both the drivers in, let's do that, and mine into the pits. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who now comes into the pits. Let's go on to the soft tires, guys. Let's send Miney out as fast as we can, because obviously the rain is going to get a little bit heavier now. Well, it is more or less balanced for the whole race, the whole session, but still, sending our drivers out as fast as we can is the right choice. So we have brought both the drivers out now. Keep an eye on Miney, who is going to start his lap. Let me see. Yeah, he is still in the traffic, but every one of these guys are going to come into the pits, and we are starting our lap. The rain has increased by 0.4, That might not be the right thing for us. Let's see what Miney can do. Gasly has also started his lap and into the first sector, 31.7. Only a little bit, only a tenth and a half faster in the first sector. So guys, the inters and the dries are more or less equal on pace right now, and 31.2, so that is fast. So 31.2 for Gasly. So Miney actually is a little too slow right now, and that is a red flag. That means Gasly is in. No, wait, what? Why do we have a red flag for? Why do we have a red flag for, guys? I do not understand. This is going to cost us, guys, because look at that. The rain has gone to 0.9. The rain has gone to 0.9. This means that we can't go on to the go on to the soft tires now. We have to go out on inters, and that has cost us a lot. Look at that, 0.90. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Why did we have to do it? Why did we need a red flag when both the drivers were pretty good and they were looking alright? Obviously, rubber and grip isn't going to matter. Let's see the sector 1, and it's a 31.7. And it's a 31.7. Yeah, we are not going. And Westy was the one who. And so still, Miney goes into P5. That is good. Let's see. Gasly goes into P7. And none of these guys are out. So we should be into Q3 very easily now. Because look at that. Not even a single driver tried to go out again and try to do a lap. Obviously, I think the soft tires might have been good in the first sector, but they weren't really good in the third sector, the third and the second sector. So I think, guys, that was the reason we were able to get a good lap on these inters. So let's go on to the used set of soft tires, which we only did 1.5 lap and use that in the final qualifying. Let's send Miney out. And let's send Gasly just behind George Russell. Let's see how good of a slipstream he can get here, or if the slipstream is needed or not. So, track details, there is a very little slide of rain in the session, but that will be around 0.01 or 0.02 mm. Look at that. There is a little bit rain here and a little bit higher rain here. That is more or less the only rain we are going to get with the first sector. 30.2 for Miney in the first sector, 30.2 for Gasly too. George Russell not able to match Miney's first sector. That is good. Let's see the second sector. Purple one for Miney, 41.2 for Gasly, and the purple has been taken by Oscar Piastri. Obviously, Williams are always fast on the straight line, and Miney goes P1. Let's keep an eye on Gasly. Obviously, George Russell will complete his lap, goes P2 with half a tenth, and Gasly 2 tenths slower. So I think, guys, let's just wait till the end. And look at that, guys, we are bringing both the drivers out now, but I think we have waited too late. And look at that, guys, half the drivers, Antonelli and Lando Norris, have not even done a lap, and it's 20 seconds remaining. We are not going to go till the end, and I am surprised, guys, not even a single driver is out. What? They thought of not doing a lap, and because of that, Westy, because he was fast, he wasn't even fast in the third sector. Why did he able to get P8 from Lando Norris and Antonelli? Obviously, they did not do a lap, but so did Westy. He also did not do a lap. And into Q2, they were, Westy was slower than Lando Norris, and both of these guys were slower than Antonelli. I do not get it, but it doesn't matter now. So, guys, into Q3, Oscar Piastri takes pole again, and Kush Miney gets P2.
Well, it's a fantastic turnout, as it always is here in Belgium, as we prepare for 44 laps around Spa.
Motor car racing didn't have the best of starts at Spa-Francorchamps. Only one driver registered for the very first car race back in 1921, so a motorbike race replaced it instead. Times have changed, and now Spa is a solid fixture on the F1 calendar.
Spa-Francorchamps should need no introduction. From the sweeping curve of Eau Rouge and Raidillon to the flat-out descent through Pouhon, This is just over 4 miles of wonderful racing wherever you look in the Belgian countryside. It's race day and final preparations are underway.
And into the race, let's just go. So it's going to be a medium to softs. I think, yeah, it's going to be a simple one stop strategy, guys. And in the fuel, I think 1 lap should be enough, because this is a long race and saving even 1 lap worth of fuel is good enough. So let's just do the driving options. Let's take out 1 lap of fuel and let's just go into the grid formation.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So Piastri starts on pole with mine into P3, Max Verstappen, the Ferraris taking the second row. Gasly has already been overtaken by Muassa. Let's see the helicopter cam and look at that, he's still fighting. And Russell and Max Verstappen stays into P1 and P2, but Russell goes for Miney. And Miney has been overtaken into Lecom, but Russell backs out, and because of that Max Verstappen overtakes him. Gasly into P6 has been overtaken by Vasa from the Andretti. Andretti looking good finally with Lance Stroll into P8 and Iwasa into P5. Good for these guys. And let's see Sainz, who has overtaken Hadja. Gasly obviously needs to work a little bit. Miney, though, I don't know how, has stayed into P2. Let's just try to save the tires. Obviously no need to overtake Piastri straight away. Let's just try to bring those steps back into the range, but into the bus stops again. Miney does not wait, almost tried to go for the move, did not work out for him. So let's just try to save the tires. Look at that, it's already hot, these tires are. Let's bring the temps back into the range, and Gasly has been overtaken by Frederick Vesti, so as Iwasa. But here, with the help of DRS, Iwasa goes on Vesti. He has overtaken him, but Vesti defends again Gasly a little too aggressively, but that is going to work for him. Obviously, we are still using his battery because he needs to fight a little bit more to overtake these guys. And Miney, though, is taking his time getting attacked by Max Verstappen. So let's just see see through here, through the onboard. So mediums for Piastri, mediums for Miney, Max Verstappen and Russell are on soft. Iwasa looks like is on softs. So everyone from P3 to P22 are on softs, other than Charles Leclerc and Piastri and Miney. So this is a race to see what can happen here. Obviously I am saving it because Max Verstappen, as soon as he overtakes us, he will be free. So we cannot let that happen. And through goes Miney onto the win, well, onto the P1. And Max Verstappen, though, has also overtaken Piastri. That might not be good thing for us, guys. With the help of DRS, Max Verstappen around the outside goes on to Miney, has overtaken him, but it doesn't matter, guys, because Miney will had the DRS on this lap, and we have a crash, and it's Porsche who has crashed, and it's a Red Bull of Ricardo, Red Bull Ford of Ricardo
with not much room to move. Has to be said, that was pretty risky. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
What have I just seen? What have I just seen there? It was Sonoda and Hadja who actually crashed, and Porsche Ricardo, just through sheer scaredness of the crash, they went onto the grass, and because of that, they lost so many positions. That is crazy to say, and Hadja obviously gets the 5-second penalty. And guys, lap 14, Vesti is into the pits, and he goes from his soft tires on another set of soft tires. He's going for a 2-stop. Gasly is obviously not, so let's stop saving the fuel for him. I think he has saved enough fuel with 14 laps, and obviously Miney has not. So you know what, guys, let's just try to save the fuel for Miney too. Obviously he has full battery there, can use it whenever he wants. Science is fighting with Lando Norris, and look at that, guys, Lando Norris through the inside trying to overtake him, and Sargent obviously has overtaken Gasly, but Gasly obviously comes back, overtake Logan Sargent. So I think that should be good. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is saving. You know what, let's just, we have 1.9 and 1.8 fuel, so let's skip for 2-3 laps and see, guys, how much we can save just by going medium on the fuel. And guys, at the end of lap 18, well, at the end of lap 17 starting lap 18, yeah, it did not work, guys, it did not work. We have only saved 0.1 fuel, so we need to actively be saving fuel in this race to do anything, and Science has overtaken Gasly. So I think, guys, let's just try to push Gasly as much as we can, and this is the time to get into the pits, go on to a set of mediums, and then see what we can do. And let's keep an eye on Miney, who is also pushing. Let's use his battery, push him. Well, you know what, let's not, let him just go a little bit higher on the push level, and then we will worry about him pitting. So people have pit, guys. Max Verstappen has pit, and Gasly into the pits now goes, and the tires are already a little bit hot for Miney, and through goes the inside. Miney, easy overtake for him, still going side by side with Piastri, but 2.0 pit stop. He comes out behind, yeah, he comes out behind Lance Stroll, and we have caught up to Jack Doohan with Gasly. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is pushing 100%. Let's go on to that soft tire run, and we have saved 1 kg fuel. So yeah, let's use everything we have, and that is a yellow flag, and it's Lance Stroll who has locked up. That is good because he was pressuring Gasly a little too much. So 2-second pit stop, we come out behind Max Verstappen and George Russell. So let him use his battery for at least a lap so that he can at least catch up, and he has caught up to the Ferrari more or less, and he has not on this lap, but obviously now he has caught up, and we are already meeting the cars which we have lapped. And look at that, guys, we have to just take our time. And Gasly though, okay, so I think, guys, we have saved enough fuel. I think we have saved enough fuel so that we do not have to save for the whole race. And guys, we have a safety car. This has just ruined our race. This has just ruined our race. And Westy is going into the pits. He goes from, well, soft tires. Obviously he was obviously doing a 2-stop, and Tsunoda has retired. I forgot to show you the crash there for Yuki, and it looks like he crashed into Radeon, and that must have been a big crash for him. And yeah, it doesn't matter to us. Obviously the strategy has just turned upside down for everyone. So let's save the ERS, guys, and let's see what we can do. And guys, we have taken the gamble. We have taken the gamble. Both the drivers are going into the pits. Obviously, Gasly will come out into I think 9. Well, P10 he will come out. And see the top 3. The Ferraris and us have pit. 2.3 pit stop for us. Piastri will be leading the race, but not for long, because look at that, Miney comes out into P3. So we have actually not lost even a single position, but Gasly though is going to lose some position. P10, and Tennelly has stayed behind, and he has actually ended up in P8. So that might be a good thing for us, guys. And guys, the safety car is ending. Let's just push at everything we have. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who needs to push too. Let's do that for him. And Piastri, who has not pit, is going to start. And he has gone green with the safety car, and Porsche has developed a mechanic fault. It doesn't matter to us. We have stayed into P3, guys, even after pitting. That was the right choice. Look at the tire wear for us. Miney has obviously used a little bit more tire wear than the Ferraris. That is, I don't know how, it doesn't matter to us right now. Let's just use everything we have, and we already have a yellow flag. Gasly needs to fight a little bit because Vesti is the only one who has a better tire wear than him, and we can at least get some good position. Lance Stroll is the one who ran away a little bit, and Maloney is not staying with us. Gasly though needs to push a little bit too much. Maloney just now in his side. Can he do something about it? We have 3% worse tire than the Ferrari. That might not be good, but right now let's just push as much as we can. Let's go. Yeah, let's stop pushing, guys. The tires have already gone crazy. The tires have already gone crazy, but we will get the, yeah, that's the fastest lap to George Russell. We will obviously get the DRS now. Let's see the onboard here for Gasly, and even before the DRS, he has overtaken too far, and here goes Gasly on Vesti. He has overtaken Frederick Vesti, now Sargent, and then Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen has been overtaken by Logan Sargent. The phrase I never thought I will be saying, but Gasly has now overtaken. He has now overtaken Max Verstappen. So let's try to bring those temps back into the range. Let's keep an eye on Miney, whose tires are also going crazy. Let's, you know what, drive in cleaner air for him. And guys, 41, lap 41 starting here. And you know what, we have the tire wear to push. Well, not Miney, sorry, not Miney. Let's not push him. He is already, his tires are a little bit too hot. Let him just stay there. But I was thinking, I think I can push Gasly to catch up to the top 3. So let him just wait at the end of lap 41. Obviously, we are going to use everything we have to overtake Max Verstappen, then just go 100% on everything. Albon has retired out of the race, obviously went into the pits, retired, and through goes the outside. Gasly has overtaken Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen will get the DRS. It doesn't matter because, well, Gasly was the one who got the DRS. Okay, that is good for us. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is 7 tenths behind Russell. Russell is using his tires, doesn't matter to us. Let Gasly push 100%. Let me see. And look at that, fastest lap goes to Pierre Gasly. He is pushing and he has caught up. He has caught up to Miney. Miney is in P3. Okay. And Russell leads. Russell leads by a second to Piastri. So guys, I think we have done enough. Let's just push because it's already lap 43. We have saved all we can. Let's just push 100%. Let's keep an eye on Miney. And I know guys, I know I have to be wary of the fuel management, and right now it's the final lap. Piastri is out of DRS, but Russell though needs to be caught up, and through goes the inside, through the Rouge, still going side by side into Radio. Miney has overtaken Piastri, and Gasly will get the chance to overtake Piastri, and through the Lecom he has overtaken him. Let's stop pushing on the fuel. Let's stop to do that. And through the now the no-name corner, George Russell is getting caught by Kush Miney. Kush Miney needs to do something, guys. He needs to catch up. Obviously, Gasly though has caught up a lot too. Miney will be fighting with him rather than fighting with George Russell. That is not good. Let me put Gasly. You know what? Let's not put him on anything. But here into the bus stop chicane, can George Russell do it? But here goes Gasly and Kush Miney fighting with each other. Gasly has overtaken Miney, and George Russell has won. He has won the Spa-Francorchamps GP. And Gasly and Miney is the one who ends up into P2 and P3.
Thank you.
After that,
Thank you.
That was amazing.
When you come to a stop,
Crazy,
story,
but amazing.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
And third place sees them round off today with a trophy to mark the occasion.
Well, Karoon, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, they'll be...
Obviously, guys, Pierre Gasly gets P2 even after the suspension he had. He was able to finish in front of Kush Miney, obviously because he had more fuel saved up than Kush Miney. Kush Miney had to stop pushing on the fuel. But George Russell, guys, amazing work for him. Stayed into P1, took all the pressure from Kush and Pierre Gasly, and gets himself the first win for the Ferrari this season. And Piastri though has lost out a little bit to Pierre Gasly, but Gasly is catching up to Kush Miney. So look at that, guys. Ferrari with their first win has overtaken Haas, who has also won one race. Other than that, so the top 4 has won one race. Ferrari won Williams too, and we have collectively won 8 races out of I think 12. No, out of I think 11 and 12. 12 races, yeah. So that is good. Let's just go and see. I will be seeing you for the next one.